namaste, and welcome to our third episode of Hinduism Explained. My name is Arya, and I will be your host alongside Karishma and Nishan. Today, we will be discussing the Gayatri Mantra with Pandit Anil Joshiji. Panditji, what is the Gayatri Mantra and why is it called that?
Namaskar and my all best wishes to all of you. Yeah, Gayatri Mantra is called to be mother of all the mantras, and this was uh, a gift given by the Maharishi Vishwamitra, and it is being complete mantra. When we chant Om, it starts with the Om, Bhur, Bhuva, Swah. So it is this mantra is in the 5 phases. First phase is Om, then it is Bhur, Bhuva, Swah. Third phase is Tat Sat Vitur Vareniyam. Fourth one is Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. And the fifth phase is Dhiyo Yona Prachodayata. When you first word Om, it gives you the prana. And Gayatri Devi has a 5 phases. And that's why this mantra is in the 5 steps. These 5 phases, they give us some significance. This Om stands for the prana in our body, that what we say, the breathing. Then second phase, Bhur, Bhuva, Swa. You can understand in a 3 ways. First is the Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesha, and then Lakshmi, Kali, Saraswati, and then Rajoguna, Satoguna, Tamoguna. So it has a different meanings. But when you chant Bhura, it's an physical body. When you say Bhuva, it's an kind of a life force. We need some force to live in this world. Then Swaha means our soul. So we are praying to basically to the nature, to our senses. We are praying to our breathing, and then we pray to the physical God, that is Sun. Sun itself is alighted and gives a power and remove our all laziness and give us energy to start our day. And the beautiful thing in starting is when we chant Om, you will come to know that air is going inside your body. And the science say when you inhale the air inside your body, it's called an oxygen. And whatever you give out in the form of a air, that is an carbon dioxide. So when you chant Om, start with the Om, you are getting, ultimately you are getting the prana. You are getting a force. You are taking oxygen inside your body. And when the oxygen is there, our life starts. Our whole body is based on the oxygen. Without oxygen, we cannot survive. And without physical body, we cannot survive. So in that form, I told you, the physical form, that is Bhur. And we cannot survive in this world without Creator's help, organizer help, and the destroyer help. So we need to destroy our all negative energies in our body. All kind of wrong thoughts are there in our body. We are not enlightened. Their darkness is there in our body and in our thoughts and in our mind. To remove that darkness, to get enlightened, this mantra is called to be a mother of all the mantras. It gives a peace of mind. It gives you a way for the life. It purifies your body. So it's a very big definition for this. And but one thing is there. Everybody should chant 3 times this Gayatri Mahamantra. 3 times in the morning when you start your day, 3 times in the afternoon when you are in middle of the day, and 3 times in the evening before going to the bed. So the whole day, it will be giving you energy, it will be giving you enlightenment, and it will be giving you power to fight with the negative energies and to get your goal.
Our second question is coming from Ishan.
Namaste, Panditji. My question for you is, what is the significance of the Gayatri Mantra?
Yeah, significance for the Gayatri Mantra is to, when we are living in this world, we have a lot of problems. Sometimes we don't have a mental stability. We do not get the right way to go ahead. And we don't have energy to work. So when we are stuck, then this complete mantra always help us. It always improve and purify our thoughts. Because when the sun is there in the sky, there is no work of the darkness. So when we say Tat Sat Vitur Vareniyam, Tat means the truth. Sat means who is the truth in this world is. We cannot see the physical gods in this on this earth, but at least we are seeing sun in the sky, and nobody can say that he is not getting a benefit from the sun. Even the nature is getting the benefit from the sun. All the plants and fruits and flowers they are getting energy from the sun. So in that way, our body is also getting energy from the sun. So the truth of the world, that is the sun in front of us. And moon always work with the energy of the sun. So, but sun never takes energy from anybody. He doesn't take any help from anybody. So we are so grateful that Swami, Vishwamitra ji, who gave us this Gayatri Mantra, it purifies our body, thoughts, and then improve our immunity. It improve our heart even. It improve our all kind of, bad disease in our body. Because when you inhale the air inside your body, the immunization, it gets started. And the Surya gives you the energy to remove all those elements in our in the form of a disease in our body. The best significance of this mantra is to get rid of disease, to get rid from the all bad energies, and to get rid from the all darkness, and to move ahead towards the lightness and to the spiritualism. In other way, it has a very big thing to describe about that. But in the short form, I have told you.
Our final question will be given by Karishma.
Namaste, Panditji. What teachings of the Gayatri Mantra are applicable for everyone during these difficult times?
Very simple mantra, and it is beneficial to all age group people. For the children to get the knowledge, to get the force to fight with the time to time need of the day. And for the elders, it is very much beneficial in the form of a spiritualism, and uh, to to purify our soul and to connect with the God. It is very much beneficial to the elders even. The childrens, those are in the whether they are in the field of a knowledge, school, college, sports, music, culture, any kind of work, music, even in craft also, you will be getting a extreme supreme energy and power to get whatever your thoughts are, whatever your goals are. So this is a perfect compact blessing of Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesha, and Lakshmi, Kali, Saraswati, and Gayatri Ma itself, with the name, is called to be a Ma. Ma always give a blessing to their kids to raise up and to move ahead and to attain all whatever your things and your desires are. So basically, it's for all age group. And whosoever who chant this Gayatri mantra, he always gets the success. It's basically to get a peace of mind, to get a happiness, to get a clean of mind, to get a clean of soul, to get a clean of environment, and to give a thanks to the even nature even. So this is what we are doing. And with the chanting of all this Gayatri mantra, we are always protected. We are protected from all the bad things. And in this coronavirus, this is one of the biggest mantra. I will again request everybody that you should chant 3 times in the morning when you start your day, 3 times in the afternoon when you are in the middle of the day, and 3 times in the night, evening, when you go to your bed for the sleep. So in that way, you will be covered whole the day, and you will be enlightened, and all the things will go very smoothly on that day. One thing is there, to even reduce the stress also. Well, sometimes we are very much disturbed. We are our nervous system is also disturbed in this coronavirus. Our mind is not calm. We are not peaceful. So in all these conditions, I think this Gayatri Mahamantra is really helping everybody, and you should also make a practice for the Gayatri Mahamantra. It's very simple. Let me repeat it again. Listen it properly, because sometimes people make a mistake when they chant in the starting Om Bhura Bhuva. People generally say Swaha. It's not Swaha. Its an word is Om Bhura Bhuva Swah. When you chant Swah, air should go inside your body. And rest of the part of the mantra, everybody, they know very well. And this is in the 5 phases, so you can easily, remember, and you can easily chant. It's a good for all age group to get all the success, to get rid of all the disease, and to get enlightenment in the life. And all my best wishes to all of you. This is my Ashirwad to you and to your families.
Thank you, Pandit Joshi ji, for your words of wisdom. This concludes our 3rd episode of Hinduism Explained. Stay tuned for next week's episode on Lord Shiva. Namaste and have a good day.
like to say thank you for joining us on the third episode of Hinduism Explained. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram and Facebook at the Hindu Mandir of Lake County. Namaste and have a very good day.